सब्सक्राइब करिए लर्न फॉर एग्जाम चैनल को एंड बेल आइकन को दबाइए एजुकेशनल वीडियोस सबसे पहले देखने के लिए। वेलकम टू लर्न फॉर एग्जाम। माय नेम इज गुरप्रीत सिंह। इन दिस विल टॉक अबाउट द करंट अफेयर्स फॉर 7 जून। ओके, थोड़ा सा डिले हो गया, सो आई एम रियली सॉरी फॉर दैट, बट मैं हर रोज़ की डाल रहा हूँ, अगले एक दो घंटे में सारी आ जाएंगी। ठीक है, सॉरी, रियली सॉरी फॉर दैट। ओके, 7 जून की स्टार्ट करते हैं एंड वी हैव लॉन्च द कोर्सेज फॉर विच वी आर स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम द 1 जुलाई। ठीक है, सो अगर आपको ज्वाइन करना है, लिंक मैंने नीचे डिस्क्रिप्शन में दे दिया, उसके लिए ऑलरेडी वीडियो आ चुकी है। ठीक है, बाकी मैं एंड में बता दूंगा। सो दिस इज अबाउट अस। इफ़ यू वांट टू रीड यू कैन जस्ट पॉज द वीडियो। सो लेट्स स्टार्ट। ये देखो यार, पहली गलती, इट्स 7th June. Okay, first tropical storm of East Pacific. So tropical storm आया ईस्ट पैसिफिक में, ये आपके लिए बिल्कुल भी इंपॉर्टेंट नहीं है, सो लेट्स रिलेट इट। RBI to set up public credit registry. It's kind of important, so let's discuss. In a bid to check loan defaults, RBI said that a public credit registry, which is PCR, will be set up containing information on all borrowers to ensure financial stability. ठीक है, ताकि जो भी पैसे आपसे मतलब कोई बैंक से ले रहा है उसके पास इतना होना चाहिए कि वो वापस देने की क्षमता रखता हो या फिर उससे वापस निकालने की क्षमता होनी चाहिए। अब किसी को आप उसके पास 10 लाख भी नहीं है, आप उसको दे दो 1 करोड़, तो फिर पागलपंती हुई ना। फॉलोइंग अ रिपोर्ट बाय यशवंत एम Teosathaly, जो भी नाम है उनका, headed high-level task force, RBI said it has considered the recommendations and decided to set up a PCR. The PCR will serve as a registry of all credit contracts, which is a great thing. RBI allows banks to spread MTM losses. Okay, so Reserve Bank allowed banks to spread their mark-to-market losses for the June quarter as well. The central bank has also asked banks to build an investment fluctuation reserve IFR of 2% of their holdings. In April, RBI had given banks an option to spread provisioning for MTM, which is mark to market losses recorded on their investment portfolio. नेक्स्ट इज इलेक्शन कमीशन लॉन्चेस RTI पोर्टल। सो इलेक्शन कमीशन जो है उन्होंने RTI पोर्टल लॉन्च किया है। RTI की फुल फॉर्म आई होप सबको आती होगी, राइट टू इन्फॉर्मेशन होता है। ठीक है, टू हेल्प एप्लीकेशन सीकिंग इन्फॉर्मेशन अंडर द राइट टू इन्फॉर्मेशन एक्ट, द पोर्टल कैन बी एक्सेस्ड ऑन द होम पेज ऑफ द कमीशन वेबसाइट eci.nic.in. The portal also facilitates online reply to applications and also for making first appeal and reply thereto. Next is world's first EPR nuclear reactor begins. A third generation EPR reactor in China carried out its first nuclear chain reaction, an initial startup which is a world first for the much delayed European technology. The European pressurized reactor in China carried out its first chain and therefore it has started. The reactor is not expected to be completed until the mid 2020s. Okay, great. RBI hikes repo rate to 6.25%. जो अगर रेपो रेट आपको पता है तो पता ही होगा कि 6.25 लाइक 25 बेसिस पॉइंट से बढ़ा दिया एंड ऑल दैट स्टफ। ठीक है, ये ज़्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट नहीं है। इंडिया रैंक्स 137, ये थोड़ा इंपॉर्टेंट है, इसके क्वेश्चन आ सकता है। इंडिया रैंक्स 137th ऑन ग्लोबल पीस इंडेक्स 2018. इंडिया हैज मूव्ड अप 4 places to the 137th rank among 163 countries on the 2018 Global Peace Index. Iceland remains the most peaceful country in the world as a position it has held since 2008. Wow, great country, man. New Zealand, Austria, Portugal and Denmark also sit in top 5 most peaceful rankings, and Syria remains the least peaceful country in the world, a position it has held for the past 5 years. फिर भी उसकी कोई हेल्प नहीं करता, वहाँ लोग नहीं रहते क्या। RBI tweaks norms to boost housing lending. Okay, so the Reserve Bank of India has increased the eligibility limit for a loan to classify as priority sector lending in a bid to boost affordable housing. The move is aimed at giving a flip to low-cost housing for the economically weaker sections and lower income groups. For metropolitan areas, loan limits have been raised from 28 lakh to 35 lakh, which is a good thing. Corporation banks can become small finance banks. The Reserve Bank of India has decided to allow urban cooperative banks UCB to convert into small finance. ये जो बैंक पीओ की तैयारी कर उनके लिए इम्पोर्टेंट है. The move is aimed at bringing these entities into mainstream banking. UCBs currently face regulation by both the RBI and the respective state governments. By turning into SFBs, they will be regulated only by the RBI. India's maternal mortality ratio drops to 130. Okay, so the Union Minister of Health and Family Welfare Jagat Prakash Nada, ये याद कर लो, ठीक है, अगर टेस्ट वाले हो तो, said India has seen a decline in its maternal mortality ratio from 139 to 130. India's MMR has significantly fallen from 167 in 2011 to 13 to the present figure of 130 as per the latest sample registration system figures. Ministry of Health and Family Welfare has implemented various schemes to increase accesses to quality healthcare. India Denmark MOU on sustainable development. So the Union Cabinet apprised the MOU signed between India and Denmark. The objective of this MOU is to promote bilateral cooperation in the field of sustainable and smart urban development on the basis of reciprocity, okay, and the mutual benefit through an exchange to knowledge, institutional cooperation and research. वही मतलब ये रिसर्च करना, वो रिसर्च करना, साथ में बैठ के रिसर्च करेंगे, फलाना ढिमकाना, एंड इसका मतलब नीचे ग्रुप उसमें लिखो कमेंट्स में. Under this MOU, a joint working group JWG will be set up to strategize. Next is outstanding power bill waiver for poor MP. गला ही सूख जाता है बोल बोल के. The Madhya Pradesh government has announced a waiver scheme for outstanding power bills for laborers and poor families. The scheme is expected to benefit around 77 lakh people in the state. The state government also approved a scheme to subsidize electricity for registered laborers of the unorganized sector and below poverty line families. Next is funds to ensure startup funding. So the Prime Minister Narendra Modi said the government is 10,000 crore fund of funds will ensure that startups get fundings. He further said, as of now, the fund has provided an assistance of 7,000 crore to startups. In the long term, the fund is expected to provide a funding of 1 lakh crore for startups, which is a great thing. WV, which is World Bank, approved 6,000 crore Atal Bhujal Yojana. कितनी योजनाएं हैं, अटल भुजल योजना, ठीक है, उन्होंने अप्रूव कर दिया. उसके लिए 6,000 करोड़ का लोन. सेंट्रल सेक्टर स्कीम ऑफ द मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ वाटर रिसोर्सेज, रिवर डेवलपमेंट एंड गंगा रिजुविनेशन. द स्कीम is to be implemented over a period of 5 years, 2018 to 2019 to 2022 to 2023. The scheme aims to improve groundwater management in priority areas in the country through community participation. पता नहीं हम कितना पैसा ले लेंगे यार, कितना पैसा फिर एंड में चुकाएंगे कैसे, डोंट नो. Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code Ordinance 2018. The President gave assent to the ये पढ़ चुके हैं, दोबारा ये बकवास. Cabinet approves MOU between India and Oman. Okay, so the Union Cabinet approved MOU signed between the India represented by the ISRO and Oman represented by the Ministry of Transport and Communications. The MOU on cooperation in the peaceful uses of outer space was signed in February 2018 in Muscat. And this MOU shall enable cooperation in space science and technology and applications including remote sensing of the Earth. Great. Issue of postage stamp between India and Russia. So the Cabinet has approved the agreement signed in connection with the release of joint stamps between Department of Post, India and Russia Post, marka कहते हैं, to establish postal cooperation. Bilateral relations between India and Russia are marked by broad understanding on issues of mutual interest. India and Russia enjoy enhanced levels of cooperation in almost all areas of bilateral relationship. Myanmar and UN signed pact for Rohingyas. सारा कुछ ऐसे ही आ रहा है यार, मतलब पता नहीं इंटरनेशनल न्यूज़ ही चढ़ी हुई थी उस दिन. Myanmar and UN agencies signed an agreement that might eventually lead to the return of some of the 7 lakh Rohingya Muslims. The MOU signed promises to establish a framework of cooperation that aims to create the conditions for voluntary, safe, dignified and sustainable repatriation of Rohingya refugees. The UN and US have described the army crackdown as ethnic cleansing. Geointelligence Asia 2018. So the 11th edition of Geointelligence Asia 2018 was held in New Delhi. The theme of seminar was Geospatial, a force multiplier for defense and industrial security. The seminar brought together BSF, police forces, government and industry together to examine the latest technology solutions and on the critical role of geospatial technology in military and security applications. New course under GIAN launched. मैं हूँ GIAN, ये बोला नहीं है, ठीक है. नीति आयोग has launched a new course on urban analytics, evaluating and measuring sustainability of cities at IIT Roorkee. The course was launched under Global Initiative of Academic Network. The course will provide an understanding analysis on the urbanization and its impacts that would help in evaluating the conditions of sustainability in Indian cities. So this is about this video. You can join our NMAT Snap, CAT, NMAT Snap and the MyCat and the IFT and the TISC course. और सारे लिंक मैंने डिस्क्रिप्शन में दे दिए हैं. वी आर स्टार्टिंग द न्यू बैच फ्रॉम द 1st of July. ठीक है, अगर आपको ज्वाइन करना है नीचे लिंक है, और अगर आपको कुछ पूछना है कोर्स के बारे में तो आप मुझे पिंग कर सकते हो इस नंबर पे. जी कैन बाय द GK PDF GK कोर्स एज वेल 7982139467 on this number, and I will give you all the details about the course. And these are the previous year views and some results as well. ये तो अभी गई है जून बैच का, ये आप देख सकते हो. ठीक है, इफ़ यू वांट टू रीड कि अभी जून बैच का क्या रिजल्ट रिव्यू आ रहा है. ठीक है, so if you want to read the reviews and the past year results, then you can just pause the video and you can just go through it. We have plenty of results, we have plenty of reviews, you can just see. Okay, so this is about this video, and you can just like order the books if you want the books, with the content which is specially designed for NMAT and Snap DLR book, the verbal ability book and the quantitative ability book. All the links are in description below, and you can follow us on YouTube, Facebook and Telegram as well. सबका लिंक मैंने डिस्क्रिप्शन में दे दिया. एंड डोंट फॉरगेट टू लाइक दिस वीडियो, शेयर दिस वीडियो एंड कमेंट डाउन बिलो सेशन क्वेरी. थोड़ी तबीयत ख़राब थी इसलिए वीडियो आ नहीं पाई. आई एम रियली सॉरी फॉर दैट. ठीक है, बट अभी मैं सारी डाल दूँगा. ये 7th की होगी, 8, 9, 10th आ रही हैं. ठीक है, दे आर ऑन देयर वे. ओके, सो थैंक्स फॉर वॉचिंग. हैव अ नाइस डे. बाय बाय.